Hi there, Aries. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to you all. We're here with the full moon in Libra reading, and it's going to be roughly spanning this few days surrounding the full moon, a few days before the 31st, a few days after the 31st. Of course, energy is fluid, right? And the full moon being a point of culmination, powerful energies here for us. Now, the next new moon around the 16th of April is going to be in your very own sign. Very exciting, dear Aries. But we're here now at the full moon in Libra. Let's get right to it. I was meditating on your energy, dear Aries, and I was hearing for you breaking. I'm hearing breaking out of the box. I was hearing as well breaking. I'm hearing the bank, breaking the piggy bank. Okay, there's something that you are reaching a whole new threshold with. The Emperor here, the card of Aries in the major arcana in the theme, sits in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse, mirroring here a very thick stack. The Fool that faces it as the first card, the Hierophant, but I almost said the Temperance card. There could be, I'm hearing a trial. I'm hearing specifically here with the Hierophant. And or a waiting game, a waiting period, specifically with matters related to a Taurus and or career, as well as partnerships, love, okay? The Hierophant in reverse. The Three of Cups in reverse, mirroring here the Fool. The Two of Pentacles upright, mirroring here the Hierophant. The Son of Cups upright. The Mother of Swords upright. The Four of Swords upright. The Father of Swords in reverse, and the Four of Cups in reverse. Okay, there is a new beginning that is alluded to. It's by way of, I'm hearing what you make and what you break, what you shake and what you take, what it is that you, in a certain way, are. I'm hearing leaving room for and leaving to make more room for. There is something here that you feel you are completely. I'm hearing shattering. I'm hearing breaking to bits and pieces. Be it that which has been and served as, in a certain way, the structure of your work. I'm hearing the structure of your, I'm hearing livelihood, what it is that you in a certain way have been working through. And I'm getting that there could be an emotional dimension to that, one that has not entirely been satisfying for us, and the clarity of where that has sort of left us standing. And I'm hearing standing or not standing. I'm hearing as well tumbling, and the feeling of being also ungrounded in what it is that we're creating can be a focus here that comes to light in a way that is very, very, very clear, as I'm getting it for a number of you, very, very also enlightening. And you are, I'm hearing reflective at this specific period in time, as I'm getting it, be it in a personal way, right? It's like I'm taking the time to reflect, to really reflect on what I've, let's say, been working towards for so long. I'm hearing what it is that I've been bringing home. I'm hearing bringing home with me, be it a sort of overlap between matters that are emotional, matters that are energetic, spiritual, take it as you will, and matters that are financial. It's like I'm hearing my luggage with me back home from work, and I'm however it is that you resonate with that, be it physical, be it actual material, or be it emotional, intuitive, energetic. There is, as I'm getting it, the desire to just completely make very clear, I'm hearing certain boundaries that have, I'm hearing also, I'm hearing relay a certain message, take it as you will, perhaps to others, those around you, those that you work with. I'm hearing in your workplace. The desire is to make very clear what works for us and what doesn't. And just because in a certain way it has produced, just because it has worked for us perhaps physically, I'm hearing financially, there has been, I'm hearing a downpour emotionally that has just not, I'm hearing stood up to the desire, I'm hearing, for change. And the recognition is that, okay, to make the changes that we want to make, it's not just about moving forward. I'm hearing recklessly. I'm hearing without passion. I'm hearing without force, without energy, perhaps. Okay, for a number of you, you've been overworking. My goodness, overworking. The need is to move forward in such a way that acknowledges also how it is that I'm feeling. I'm hearing as a feeler through my work. And you have this very, very hard Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The Four of Cups, very soft, right? Inverted almost. Emotional, earth and water. And the Fool smack dab in the middle. The very first card, right? The number 0, card of the major arcana. I'm hearing Zenith. Okay. there is, as I'm getting it, Aries, the desire to find our pace that not only has us running on the ground, I'm hearing on the floor, I'm hearing trying to make space, to make room, perhaps to create things, physical things, but that has us in synchrony with our desires that are emotional, that are energetic, that are spiritual, that may be frequential, that have us in sync with what it is that we wish to express emotionally. And there is the alluding to a partnership. There is the alluding to frameworks of structure, and I'm hearing of productivity, of also perhaps in a certain way what is expected to bring certain gains, be it in matters of home, be it in matters of the home, be it in matters that are related to career. The recognition is that what stands here as the platform for change is how we orient ourselves in relation to how we carry ourselves through our work. And I'm hearing through our home as well. And I'm imagining someone who literally, I'm seeing a path that is that leads from the door of the workplace, wherever that is, right through the home. And it's almost like, I'm seeing it as like a yellow brick road. I'm also seeing it as one that has like footprints on it, like dirt, like footprints from boots. Okay. And the feeling is like, I'm hearing, I don't want to mix. I'm hearing the pleasure for the fame. Okay. Take it as you will, whatever that may mean to you. Is like, what in a certain way has not been cutting it for us? What has not been satisfying for us? And what is it that we feel in a certain way we have sacrificed for, and what is it that we maybe need in a certain way to sacrifice our relationship to, in the way that we acknowledge it. I'm hearing specifically, and so much is held in a matter of perception. You recognize that. The recognition for you though is that I'm hearing the name to the game is, again, I'm hearing the pace that you make and that you uphold and that you keep emotionally with yourself. And it's almost like I want to keep tabs on how it is that I am in a certain way feeling through my work. And I'm hearing as well in my work with others, okay, and there's a focus here on the feeling space specifically, and there may be a water sign individual involved, someone with a lot of water in their chart, the sun, a cup's coming through, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, maybe a focus here, in which case there is the need to balance, as I'm getting it. And the recognition is that, okay, well, if we're going to come here and we're going to work together, I'm hearing every day in and day out, we need to have a certain emotional conversation at the end of every day, in the middle of every day, and at the beginning of every day. There's not just, I'm hearing how it is that we are creating what we're creating. It is who we are as the creators of it on an emotional level. And that state of resonance and balance and synchrony is I'm hearing the formulator of our work. Okay, very interesting. It perhaps sets the tone and is also perhaps to create certain boundaries or guidelines for the work. For a number of you, there may be focus on energetics here. Absolutely, okay. But there is and it's very interesting because both the Fool, the card of Aquarius in the Major Arcana, and the Son of Cups are both looking over at the Two of Pentacles. I'm hearing what is to be made, what is to be done. There's the focus though on passion, yes, but on also productivity that is happening on, I'm hearing an internal, on a personal level, and what that translates as frequentially, I'm hearing, in terms of creating matter in a collaborative way. And it's almost like I realize that if I want to collaborate with others, I need to first collaborate with myself. How am I upholding this relationship with myself? How is it that I'm hearing integrating, I'm hearing all of my needs I'm hearing specifically in creating I'm hearing the mind space, the emotional space as well, the desire to connect with others on an emotional level through my work. And you recognize that you hold the perspective of what brings you to that place of balance. Dear, I almost said Gemini, and there's a Mother of Swords right here. I almost said Pisces as well. You may be dealing with a Pisces, Gemini, I'm hearing Scorpio, Cancer as well again. But specifically Aries, okay. Aries, the focus is on, I'm hearing perception. And the recognition is that our perception is our projection of self-expression. How it is that we make very clear for ourselves and others what our needs are. How it is that we incorporate strategically these needs, this philosophy, this ideology of us, not just our work, but of us. Me as a creator, what is it I'm creating? You as a creator, what it is that you're creating? How does that, in a certain way, I'm hearing I'm hearing ridden up, I'm hearing get spiced up as well. I'm hearing jazzy, jazzed up. It's like, okay, I'm hearing I also perhaps want to take a more public role with what it is that I am involved in. For a number of you, I'm getting that specifically. But, right, there is the recognition that I'm hearing there is a standard that you set. I'm hearing the bar for the frequency 2, I'm hearing as well, 4 as well. And that you follow as I'm hearing a measure of success. And it's almost like, okay, it's almost like you literally set the bar. You set the bar, you set the standard, Aries. And it's like, this is a priority for me. Feeling that I am in balance, feeling that I'm hearing within my own range. I'm hearing where I feel that I'm stable. I'm hearing financially, be it also feeling that how it is that I'm perceiving things is tempered. I'm hearing tempered is also perhaps slowing the mind down, specifically for a number of you. If I feel like I have racing thoughts, how is it that I come to a place where I'm tempered, okay? And my rational mind, and certainly my ability to synthesize information or even use my mind strategically, communicatively, or performatively, take it as you will, is working for me, okay? And those of you with a lot of air in your chart, there could be Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. There could be this tendency to think a lot, okay? Think a lot, the ability to analyze, okay? And so there could be the desire to bring a sort of, I'm hearing, to sort of pace, okay, the frequency of our thoughts. I'm hearing for a number of you, but again, however it is that Venus may be playing out in your own chart, there could be a focus, right, on that particular quality or activity, okay, or element of your aspect of your being in this period of time, however it is that you perceive it, right? Okay, but there is, as I'm getting it, Aries, the recognition that there is, yet again, a prioritization. And it's like, okay, well, this is a priority. For me to feel, I'm hearing balanced and I'm hearing safe. I'm hearing safe specifically what that may mean to a number of you. To feel stable, I'm hearing need to feel that I am forming a sort of internal rhythm. Now, what brings me to this state of rhythm, I'm hearing of song and dance, is the acknowledgement of, I'm hearing how I perform, how I act, how it is that I perceive my own work as well. How is it that I also stand for, how I communicate, how I include, I'm hearing in the terms. Okay, well, I don't want to be singing and dancing for 8 hours. Okay, like I want a break, and I want another break, and I that's going to make me feel like I can perform more. I'm hearing more authentically. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you. Okay, and so strategy here, and the incorporation specifically of how it is that we orient ourselves and sort of almost analyze ourselves, okay, objectively, is perhaps a focus here, specifically as it pertains to matters of productivity as well. Now, you have the Father of Swords in reverse, mirroring here the Hierophant in reverse, the Three of Cups in reverse, and the Four of Swords. 3, 4, very interesting, mirroring one another. You've got the Two of Pentacles as well, that leads into the Three of Cups in reverse. There is perhaps here, I'm hearing origami, and this has come through for so many signs now, specifically for the full moon in Libra. What is it that we feel in a certain way we are unfolding and understanding and coming to terms with, that is to be a sort of communal space? I'm hearing home. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you. What is to be shared? Okay, I'm getting emotionally as well. What is to be engaged in? I'm hearing specifically as perhaps a community. Within a community, I'm hearing a shared social. I'm hearing home space, work, live, work, lifestyle. Okay. However that resonates with you, there is perhaps a certain focus on what landscape that will unfold as, and where that will kind of be. Okay, but before I'm hearing we conclude how we collaborate in that space, again, the focus is on what it is that we are relaying as a certain expectation that we hold upon ourselves, and that we recognize is, I'm hearing, the form that we take on. Now, there is, as I'm getting it yet again, a question of, I'm hearing partnership. And there may be the alluding to an individual with a lot of air in their chart, or specifically a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus specifically, that who you feel in a certain way may play a relevant role. Okay, who may play a relevant role that has in a certain way been, I'm hearing, already tested, already tapped into, already, I'm hearing, experienced as a flavor. Okay, take it as you will. I'm hearing I tasted that. Okay, I'm hearing for a number of you, I'm hearing I don't want any of that. I'm hearing I don't want none of that. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you. But there's still a question here as I'm getting in, and I'm getting for a number of you though that there was in a certain way still the recognition that there is, I'm hearing, potential in some kind of way with this individual. The Hierophant though here, the Fool, there's a question of how in a certain way does the form and the concept of partnership mature over time, keeping in mind the state and the stage that I feel I'm at in this very moment. And the feeling I'm getting is like, wait, before I even think about partnership, before I even, I'm hearing ideology, I'm hearing make the space in the room for partnership, and it can be right, that which is financial, that which is physical, take it as you will, that which is emotional, be it that which is also professional. The recognition is that I am at a very, I'm hearing youthful, almost youthful stage of forming the relationship with myself, and I'm hearing forming the boundaries of myself. Well, this is, I'm hearing, this is who I am, and this is how it is that I want to operate. Being the first step and stage that I take towards moving closer towards matters that are, yes, collaborative, okay? And it's almost like when I engage and I participate with others, how is it that in a certain way I am maintaining this sense of authenticity, this character that I recognize I am constructing here, the variables of also the needs for, here specifically, the needs, seeing it with the Mother of Swords, I'm hearing proper nutrition here, Mother of Swords, okay? And it's almost like I need to strategize. I need to write it down, okay? I need to have XYZ for breakfast in the morning. I need to I need very clearly writing down, almost as a protocol, what it is that you feel it makes very clear, delineates what is considered as a prerogative for you. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in. Dear Aries, love and light to you all, and thank you so much for tuning into your video. Thank you so much for your patience with it. I highly recommend you to check out your rising, ascendant, or moon sign as well, as oftentimes those may provide you with further insights into your situation. For example, I know I resonate a lot with my moon sign, which is Sagittarius. My sun sign is Pisces, my moon sign is Sagittarius, my rising sign is Scorpio. So rising, ascendant sign, Scorpio. So I find that I resonate a lot with my moon sign, a lot as well with my rising sign here and there. So feel free to check out your signs. If you don't know your signs, you can click the link below in the description box that I provide, and that will calculate them for you. Just note though that to get your accurate rising, ascendant sign, you do need your quasi-exact birth time. So the rising, ascendant sign changes with like, it's about a few minutes here and there, so it can. So play around with it. Depending on what information you have, you'll most likely be able to get your moon sign without knowing your exact birth time if you're born on a day where the moon sign was not changing. So again, feel free to play around with it. How do you know if the moon was changing on the day? So let's say, right, you were let's say that you were born at whatever time you were, and you punch that number in, and you think, well, okay, I was born around, let's say, in the morning. Okay, I think I was born between 8 a.m. and 8:15 a.m. You can punch that in, and if you see that you're right on the cusp of, let's say, Aries moon sign, let's say it's right at 0 degrees or something like that, or 29 degrees, okay, then you're right at the cusp, and so that may need some further sort of investigation as to your birth time. Okay, but again, you'll be able to get your also your Venus sign most likely, again, unless you're born at the sort of cusp, 0 degrees, right around 0 degrees, 29 degrees. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in, Aries. Thank you so much for your dear support. Love and light to you all, and I'll see you soon. Bye.